Welcome to Castle Acre Priory, one of the best preserved monastic sites in all of England. Founded nearly 1,000 years ago, these ruins are more than stone and silence. They are the remains of a world shaped by devotion, discipline, and the power of the medieval church. As we step through these gates, imagine the soundscape of the 12th century chanting monks, the clatter of wooden carts, and the distant toll of the bell calling the community to prayer. Let's begin our journey. This towering facade is the west front, ceremonial entrance to the Priory Church. Even in ruin, it commands attention. Look at the surviving arcades and carved stonework. This was designed to impress pilgrims, nobles, and travelers. A statement of wealth, a statement of faith. But behind these arches once stood a vast church built by the Cluniac order, a branch of Benedictine monks known for their strict discipline and elaborate liturgy. Here in the nave, the monks gathered for daily worship. The floor beneath your feet would have been paved with patterned tiles and walls painted with vivid religious scenes. Imagine rows of robed figures standing in silence as the first light of the morning filtered through the stained glass. This was the spiritual heart of the priory. Let's step into the cloister, the squared courtyard at the center of monastic life. This was a place of movement and meditation. Monks walked these covered walkways while reciting prayers, copying manuscripts, and simply reflecting. Each side of the cloister is connected to a different part of the priory: the church, the dormitory, the chapter house, and the refectory. It was the crossroads of their world. This is the chapter house, the administrative brain of the priory. Every morning, the monks gathered here to read a chapter of the Rule of St. Benedict, the strict code that governed their lives. Confessions were made here. Disputes were settled here. Punishments were assigned here. Decisions that shaped the entire community were spoken within these walls. Above this area stood the dormitory, a long, communal sleeping hall. Monks slept side by side on simple pallets, rising before dawn for the first service of the day. A narrow stairway once connected the dormitory directly to the church, allowing the monks to move silently from sleep to prayer. This layout reflects the rhythm of monastic life, structured, disciplined, and unbroken. This hall was the refectory, the dining room. Meals were eaten in silence while one monk read aloud from the scriptures or moral texts. Food was simple: bread, vegetables, pottage, and occasionally fish. Meat was rare, and conversation was forbidden. Even eating was just an act of devotion. Unlike the monks, the prior, the head of the community, lived in relative comfort. These rooms were private, heated, and well furnished. The prior hosted guests, managed finances, and oversaw the priory's lands. His lodging reminds us that even in the world devoted to equality and humility, hierarchy still shaped daily life. This area once held the infirmary, a place of care for the sick or elderly monks. Herbs were grown in nearby gardens: sage, rosemary, lavender, and medicinal plants used in medieval healing. Life here was quiet, but not without hardship. Disease, famine, and the demands of monastic discipline took their toll. In the 1530s, everything changed. King Henry VIII dissolved the monasteries, seizing their wealth and lands. Castle Acre Priory was abandoned, its community scattered, buildings were stripped for stone, roofs collapsed, nature reclaimed the cloister. What remains today is a skeleton of the once thriving spiritual world. Castle Acre Priory stands as a monument to medieval devotion, a place where faith shaped architecture, community, and daily life. These ruins are not empty. They're filled with the echoes of centuries. As you walk these grounds, you're not just exploring a historical site. You're stepping into the rhythm of a world that helped shape England's religious and cultural landscape. Thank you for joining this journey through Castle Acre Priory. If you'd like to see more tours through archaeological sites, then consider giving me a like, subscribe, and share for more episodes of Fossil Matrix Tours. Don't forget to check out my other content where I post daily shorts on culture and weekly deep dives on human species lineage.